UFO lobbyists are trying to get the truth and are getting it. October 6, 2019. How do you get the government to take UFOs seriously? With UFO lobbyists, of course. UFO lobbyists are trying to get the truth and are getting it. In December 2017, The New York Times wrote about a secret Pentagon UFO program called AATIP, and revealed that several U.S. Navy pilots in 2004 and 2015 engaged in bizarre encounters with anomalous aerial objects off the coast of California and from Florida. Eventually, 3 videos of unidentified aerial phenomena were released and have since been confirmed by the Navy as real. For years, Stephen Bassett was the only UFO lobbyist on Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C. He became a registered lobbyist in 1996 and created a rights advocacy organization, the Paradigm Research Group (PRG), which aims to use very possible means to confront the United States government over its embargo policy. From truth to events and evidence of the revelation of an extraterrestrial presence involving the human race and the formal recognition of that presence. According to Bassett's website, Bassett told the Motherboard column of the Vice site, "It's not about UFOs. The term is a product of government propaganda in the service of the embargo of truth and has no value anymore. These are extraterrestrials in the process of discovery." For those who are not totally immersed in the UFO/UFO culture, discovery is the government's full and final admission that aliens are not only visiting Earth, but that there is a huge government cover-up to hide the truth from the public. The UFO community has come to Twitter to raise awareness of the 2020 election disclosure process with the hashtag #AskTheQuestion. Bassett said, "A significant percentage of all people on Capitol Hill are convinced that there is an ET presence. They just can't talk about it publicly." Bassett's PRG organization recently hired Teresa Tyndall, another registered lobbyist who is now also fighting for greater transparency about UFOs. Like Bassett, Tyndall is also convinced that aliens are visiting Earth and interacting with humans. She believes the government is complicit in a massive cover-up. She said, "The cat got out of the bag and politicians will try to control the problem. It is, after all, the most powerful political initiative, as it absolutely affects every aspect of life. Research shows that most people believe in extraterrestrial life." Bassett and Tyndall are like the molder of the UFO political process, but there's always a Scully. Not everyone who pressures lawmakers to tackle the UFO issue in Washington is convinced that aliens should be on the agenda. Luis Elizondo, a former intelligence officer involved in the AATIP, Pentagon's Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, told Motherboard, "At no point do we mention aliens. We are simply ensuring that our government is not the victim of strategic surprise for the technology exhibited by unknown aerial phenomena. Whether from Russia, China, allies or little green men, our efforts focus on security and national technology, not on ETs." Elizondo explained that he is not a registered lobbyist, nor does he consider himself a lobbyist of any kind. He said, "Our efforts in Washington are focused on facilitating the flow of information from where it resides to individuals in key leadership positions so they can make an informed decision, whether focused on national security, defense, science and technology, or diplomacy. Ensuring that our elected leaders and those assigned to key positions have the latest and most complete image is something we believe is of crucial importance." Elizondo currently works for former Blink-182 singer Tom DeLonge and his company, To the Stars Academy. He also appeared on History Channel's newest UFO hunting program, Unidentified, Inside America's UFO Investigation. Elizondo stated, "We simply do not know so far whether non-human technology is part of the equation. It's a meaningless statement right now, because we simply need more data to make this initial assessment." Tom DeLonge has made his personal beliefs clear on the subject. In his book, Secret Machines, Gods, co-written with Peter Levenda, DeLonge sums it up by arguing that humanity has been visited by aliens in its distant past and that all human culture is a great load of worship. Although the official line of the To the Stars political lobby may be devoid of extraterrestrial narrative, Bassett does not agree. Bassett told Motherboard, "To the Stars Academy staff is operating under certain conditions set by those still in, providing coverage. No classified content released. Non-disclosure agreements must be respected. Don't talk about extraterrestrial. Why? There are factions within the military-industrial complex that oppose the TTSA project and would break it if they could. Therefore, restriction is required." For now, TV personality and UFO researcher Chase Klotsky also works in Washington at a lobbying meeting with lawmakers about the phenomena. "The issue all lobbyists face," Klotsky explains, is that UFOs are considered sensitive information, Klotsky wrote in an email. This topic is now in the hands of the Pentagon, military strategists and intelligence agencies. It's all sorted. To be part of any UFO discussion in D.C., you need a security clearance. According to Klotsky, she talked to senior officials of 7 legislators and 2 senators. While unsure of the progress she has made personally, she is convinced that To the Stars is a key player in all of this and that the Pentagon's Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program still works. She said, "I realized years ago that any kind of discovery or confirmation will only be official if it comes from D.C. Washington. I do this because of the evidence and facts we can now present to initiate the public information process. We have unknown objects in our skies." Confirmed. The question now is, and the only questions now are, what are these objects? And who are the pilots who control them?